Hey there, Wargamers! Luca here from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you more Age of Sigmar, and I am joined by Matthew. We are playing 2,000 points of Ossiarch, Bonereapers, the Staliach Lords against the living city itself, with some of its assistants. And in the MiniWarGaming vaults, we have 2,000 points of Idoneth Deepkin going up against the Blades of Khorne, all mortals. You can check this out by clicking the link down below, getting yourself a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming vault.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Bonereapers, 1,999 points of the Staliach Lords.
How'd you get 9 points?
9,990 points of the Staliach Lords. You are right, it is only 1990. I don't know why I said 99. Now, I've run this list before. I very rarely run the same list twice, but I had a good time with this last time. And it was against the Moomen, played by Steve. So it was a bad example of if it could do well under normal circumstances or not. Obviously, those are not normal circumstances. Those poor beastmen are so bad. Anyways, with the Staliach Lords, you have an overarching rule that gives the entire army the ability to run and charge, including Mortec Guard and everything on foot. You would think it would work on the cavalry only. It's everything, but that's okay. In addition to that, we have a rule called Rally Back, where I can spend a discipline point and a unit that retreated can still charge. Now, we are running 2 KAVALOS Death Lances, I believe the battalion is called, which is 2 units of Death Riders and a Liege KAVALOS leading them. They are able to fall back and charge if they're within 12 inches of the Liege KAVALOS, but this will give them more flexibility if they're not within 12 inches of the Liege KAVALOS. Other than that, though, we are going to have Mr. Pretty Boy over here be the general for today's army. He is going to have the first artifact of power, the NADIR-BOUND mount. It is especially crafted for him. What this will do is when he does his unstoppable charge impact hits, he gets a further D3 dice on top of whatever he rolls for the charge roll. He is also going to have the Twisted Challenge command trait, where at the beginning of the combat phase, I pick an enemy hero within 3 inches of him. I get +1 to hit said hero. That hero suffers a -1 to hit him back. He is a very good combatant. Now on to his less special buddy over here, the Liege KAVALOS leading the Lances. We are going to have him with the Helm of the Anointed, I believe it is called. It is an aura of rerolling hit rolls of 1 for Ossiarch and Bonereapers nearby him. It's just not a bad relic to take on a Liege KAVALOS, and I do have 2 battalions, so I can take 3 artifacts of power here. And for the last hero, we have, well, the Soul Mason. He's going to have the GOTHIZZAR CARTOUCHE, a +1 to wound aura, and he's going to know Drain Vitality as his spell. For the rest of my units, I have 1 unit of 10 Mortec Guard. Because of points and lack of models, I'm running all of the Death Riders I have in the studio here. I mean, to be fair, it's 30. That's quite a bit. I just, you know, you need 4 units to run the double battalion, so I had to break up 1 into 2, kind of. Now, we have 2 units of Death Riders with NADIR Blades. I like these guys a lot better because I like Rend. I don't care about no Rend. I don't like you, no Rend. And speaking of no Rend, here is no Rend, guys. These are Death Riders with spears. Now, I played them last time that you get, when you charge, they trigger the NADIR weapon ability on a 5 or 6. It's actually triple the effect on a 6 instead of a double the effect on a 5 or 6. I'll just remember that for this one. Just wanted to put that out there so I also remembered it. But that is the rest of my list. It's pretty basic. The cavalry, crazy fast. They move 12 inches. They can all run and charge. And that includes, well, that's everything. But the cavalry especially is fast. Let's go take a look at the living city.
On the side, we have my cities of Sigmar, choosing my stronghold to be the living city, which is in the realm of life. This city has a few extra special rules to go along with Cities of Sigmar. Normally in Cities of Sigmar, 1 in every 4 units can be Stormcast Eternals, and they gain the Cities of Sigmar keywords, which means they actually work nicely, as opposed to allies. And this one, you can also have 1 in every 4 be Sylvaneth units, which means 2 in every 4 can not even be Cities of Sigmar, although they do gain those keywords. I like to play as much as I can with that, because I find one of the things I like the most about Cities of Sigmar is how it looks on the table with this whole mixed feel. Like I've said this before, I feel it's how allies should actually work, that they should be able to be brought into other armies, especially amongst ones that are obviously able to work together, such as certain armies amongst Order. The Living City allows a couple extra things. First off, 1 in every 2 units can be placed in the spirit paths, which means they're not placed on the table, and instead at the end of any movement phase, well, first, second, or third, they can be placed wholly within 6 inches of any table edge and more than 9 inches from enemies. Furthermore, everything heals 1 wound in my hero phase. And also I gain access to a really cool command ability, which I like, which is supposed to be, I think it's called Fire and Fade. The implication there being that after you fire with a unit, you can spend a command point to have them then move. And it calls it Fade, but I actually like to use it to not fade, but to follow through, because that's why we have things like these the Stormcast Eternal units, so they can fire and then move forward, or the Spirited Earthu as well. So that'll be something that hopefully we'll see in this battle. So the general is going to be the Spirit of Earthu, the big guy in the middle there. I wanted to make the FREEGUILD general my general, and then maybe throw a battle mage in there as an adjutant so I can get extra command points. But the command trait was just too good to not give to the Spirit of Earthu, which is it's Iron Oak Artisan, or Spear of the Hunt. I've got the two. One's an artifact, one's a command trait. Essentially, it allows him to choose one of his weapons. I got it. Sorry, I was getting it mixed up with his artifact. It gives him +1 to his saving throws, so it makes him a 2-up save, very survivable. And also +1 to his wound rolls in melee, which allows him to wound on 2s with his main sword, which is very important, because the sword is one of those not a lot of attacks, but huge amounts of damage if it gets through. So you really want that to work. And then the artifact I gave him lets him choose one of his weapons to give it another rend. So now his sword is rend -3, but also allows him to he fights at the beginning of the combat phase if he has charged. This is before you pick units. So on the turn that I charge with him and another unit, those 2 units are going to be able to go before Luca is able to respond. Now, coming with him as my other of the Sylvaneth units, because I think I have 8 units total with all of this, so I was able to have 2 Sylvaneth, 2 Stormcast Eternals, is a Tree Lord Ancient. He is a spellcaster, and there is a specific lore for the Living City, so I gave him Iron Oak Skin. This is a spell that he can put on a unit, and it's -1 to wound them. So that might be used on the Spirit of Earthu, or heck, you could throw it on just regular guard and have a big blob of -1 to wound. So that would be kind of nice. Out front for my last leader choice is just a FREEGUILD general on foot. So he'll just be there to babysit all the FREEGUILD. Speaking of FREEGUILD, they fill up our 3 battle lines. We've got to the front left a big unit of 30 FREEGUILD handgunners, ready to pew 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 away. And then to their right, we got a small unit of 20 FREEGUILD guard with their pikes, or halberds. And so those ones have a rend, and they wound on 3s instead of 4s. And then behind them is our more survivable unit of 40 FREEGUILD guard with sword and shield. The shield's giving them a 4-up save instead of 5-up. So they're not quite as killy, but they can stand their ground a lot longer. Joining them will be the local Stormcast Eternals. And out front, we've got a unit of 4 concussors. I'm building these once again because of that command ability, where they could breathe their lightning and then spend a command point on them, and they could move forward. This can be used either just offensively off the board, or you can put them in the spirit paths, have them show up on the side, shoot their thing, and then spend a command point on them to move their 8 or 9 inches forward, which they wouldn't do, of course, because they'd be too close, and basically almost guarantee a charge after that. So we'll see if I do that, or it just depends on how things are placed, if I decide to put them in the reserves like that, or just march them up the table, have them shoot and charge forward a lot more reliably than that. And right behind them, for my last Stormcast Eternal choice, is an artillery. It is a CELESTAR Ballista, just for a little extra firepower. Like I said, I wanted to bring one more Stormcast Eternal thing. I was having a hard time deciding on something, so the Ballista is kind of it's a nice points efficient shooting unit that just lets you have a bit more control right there. So that is my spot on 2,000 points. Oh, and I bought a command point as well to go with all of this, because I don't have a WARSCROLL battalion, because you don't have access to a lot of them in Cities of Sigmar. They're pretty limited. So I'd rather buy a command point, just have access early on to being able to do all those cool things that I was talking about. Luca and I will be playing Focal Points, Battle Plan from General's Handbook 2020. This one has 5 objectives on the table. The one in the middle is worth 2, the other ones are worth 1. However, if you control both on the left or both on the right, it's worth 3 points for the 2 of them rather than 2 points. Furthermore, if you have a friendly monster or behemoth within 6 inches of an objective that you control, you gain an additional point. It splits the table down the middle horizontally, allowing us to deploy 9 inches away from each other's deployment zones. Whoever has the most points at the end of 5 battle rounds wins.
Taking a closer look at the battlefield, we have a map here from GameMat.eu. We have pretty much everything else from printable scenery, minus the rocks here. Those are Terrainify, but as you see, all of this is all 3D printed from printable scenery, and you can check them out in the links down below. Lots of cool stuff.
I'm sorry.
So much stuff.
They did send us this stuff, but I just want to like throw in my own little endorsement there. I love printable scenery stuff. It's just, there's so much neat stuff there.
We have so much more of it on the shelves out there too, like Dwarven Fortresses, like anything fantasy. They have sci-fi stuff too.
Yeah, we got to get more of it. We got to get more.
Yeah, we only have so much room ourselves.
Whatever. Fill up the shelves. Fill up the shelves.
You can check them out down below, and I got the Bone Tithe Nexus here. So ideally, or as I set this up, it was like a poor, run-down like town or village that I have obviously like drained to nothing. Barely anyone's around to keep it up. And well, the Living Cities is coming by to, I can't even think of the word, relieve them? I don't know, like that works, I guess. Get me out of here. You're here to get me out of here. I'm here to prevent that. And
we want our bones back.
Exactly, and the force I'm playing today is supposed to be a very vanguard, quick to act force. Someone's coming by to mess this up? No, we're gonna be there first. We're just here to meet them in battle. And well, we're gonna go ahead and roll off, deploy, and figure out who's going first. We are all deployed. I should note we are fighting on the Realm of Life because it just felt right. So that means all the terrain, sands, hills, will have the healing trait on them, which means at the beginning of the hero phase, you roll a d6 for every unit nearby them within 1 inch. On a 6, they can heal up to d3 wounds, not return missing models. It's only for wounds that they've suffered.
Does not resurrect. This is not the realm of death, man.
No, only just healing, but it works on my bone constructs and all that good stuff. Now, we also have Shield of Thorns as a spell and a command ability that allows us to cast Shield of Thorns in addition to any other spells we cast. But for deployment, I have my general, Liege KAVALOS, with his battalion nearby. We have the Mortek Guard with the GOTHIZZAR Cartouche Soul Mason right there. And then the 2 units of Death Riders, 1 of 5, and then the other 5 near the second in command, Liege KAVALOS. Across from me, we have Halberdiers, Handgunners, Swordsmen with the cannon, what's it called?
The CELESTAR Ballista?
The Ballista, that's right. We have a Tree Lord Ancient, we have the Spirit of Durthu, and nothing is using these paths, man.
No, because I think you could make them, who cares? Like, you could give up your entire back line.
Right.
And that just means we would switch sides. So I'm pretty sure Luke is going to decide to go first and crash into my lines because it's an 18-inch deployment. Heck, we could be 24-inch deployment. He could do it with a +1 run and charge on a 12-inch, and you can run and charge. Whatever you want to can get into combat with me. And so I just basically screened things, but made sure to put the Spirit of Durthu and the Tree Lord Ancient. So it's going to be hard for you to charge in right here without engaging them. And just to confirm, they both do have 3-inch reach weapons. Not their Impaling Talon, but their other main weapon.
Yeah, the big sword, the big stick.
There's a suspiciously big circle right here that may have been pre-measured to be able to fit some woods.
It's fair.
And Lucas saw it as I placed it down. I'm like, I'm just gonna, ignore me. Okay, I'm gonna work on deploying now. There was a way that it fit. There was. What happened?
It's probably flip it around.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, and that stays 1 inch away from everything. So suspiciously nothing deployed right here because they know the trees are about to go out of the ground.
And give Durthu a little bit of help.
Yeah, 2 extra attacks.
Well, let me tell you,
That's all I got with it.
If you used the Spirit Paths, I for sure would have gone first. I would just been like, okay, well, whatever. Charge forward and hope for the best, right? Because I can't hold my back line with them in the Spirit Paths, but now I can hold my back line. So I don't know now.
Now you're not so sure?
Yeah, now it's just like, oh.
This is like a rock, paper, scissors thing? It's like, oh, you're gonna go first? I'm just comparing everything at the table. Well, then I'm not gonna go first. Well, fine. Then I'm just...
You still have the shooting attack.
Still have but my shooting's not long range, right?
Well, the Ballista's got long range.
Yeah.
They can harass me and be annoying.
That'll be a plinking attacks with that. And the handgunners will probably have to move, therefore they won't have any other bonuses.
Right, the handgunners have to stay. What do the handgunners move, 5 or 6?
Yes.
Okay, well, assuming they move 6, they have a 22-inch threat range. So I gotta watch out for that. But that's only like one model, not the whole unit, right? So it's all that stuff to consider. Well,
so what are you gonna choose, Luca?
I don't know.
You can try to draw out ideas for me, but I'm not gonna give you any more. So what do you think? Should you go first or second? I actually don't know the answer to the question.
Yeah, it's not like...
Because I don't have... Well, no, never mind. I don't want to say anymore. Make a
I'm just gonna go first and charge in.
So are you locked into that answer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it's a good thing. Because otherwise I could put the tree down and Durthu would become much more powerful.
Right.
Also, I have that spell of -1 to wound. I have this unit wholly within 18 inches of him.
My reasoning to go first is so you don't get that spell off, and so I can give Durthu -1 to hit in my first turn.
Yeah, exactly. That thing going off. So yeah, you would have charged into this line. You probably would still have killed it, but it would have taken you a lot more work with the -1 to wound and their +1 save with their shields.
Yeah.
So
a little concerned about Durthu. Still, even with well, depends if he gets the -1 to hit on him.
Yeah, he only has 3s, no rerolls. So. Well, let's find out what happens in your turn.
For my discipline points, I get 7 just for showing up. I have 5 for my heroes. I have 2 lieges. They give me 2 each, and I got the 1 wizard. I have 2 battalions, so they give me 2. And then I got to roll for all my units. And for my units, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units on this table. Dice say I gain 1 more, so I have 8. I can live with that. Oh, let's go for spells. Let's go for Soul Guide. Well, we failed it. Mystic Shield. We failed it. End of hero. I gotta do the Bone Tide Nexus on a 4-up, -1 to hit. Oh, we got it. Durthu, -1 to hit. Without a question.
Durthu, hit on 4s, punk.
Please hit on 4s. Is he hit on 4s now?
No, he's hit on 4s. He's got 3 attacks. Yikes. He's gonna hit on 4s.
Okay, well that's a little iffy. Well, that's good. That gives me a little more confidence here. End of the hero phase. Let's see if the throne helps. It does. I get to cast the spell 1 more time, or attempt to. Fail it again.
Wow, I don't even get to unbind. Thanks for involving me in your turn.
Man, that was rough. We're going to go on to movement. I'm going to run everything.
Why don't you do it before and after
Yes. So I'm going to show you where it all starts. I could tell you, he's going to go over there. They're going to go, well, he's actually going to go in the middle. They're going to go up and around. These guys are going to come in this direction. They're going to...
Horsies move forward.
Yeah, there. Just anything fancy, I'll let you know, I guess, afterwards. So I'll show you this. Voila! My weaker left flank decided not to commit. I would dare say I charge forward, kill a couple like humans, and then get gunned down by handgunners. So I think I'm just going to hang back here for them and wait for an opportunity to pounce. And the majority of my points are going to focus over here. I tried to run the Soul Mason up, but he rolled a 1. Then my general rolled a 1, but then these 2 guys rolled 6s. So that's where they end up, ready to pounce on this flank over here. That's it. I have no shooting. We're going to go right on to charging where my entire army can run and charge. So might as well. We'll start with the general. Why not? He's the most fun to go with. 5.
Oh, no.
Womp, womp. What a whiff.
Again, this guy just does not want to be in combat. I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure you're like 8 inches away. Oh, the 7-inch charge is required.
Yeah, so if he rolled better on either one of those rolls, that would have been nice. But in this case, he doesn't. We're charged them. They get +1 to this. They get to go 8 inches. Just really hitting that flank hard.
Are you going to do mortal wounds?
Oh, yes, I should do that now. So they're going to go ahead and do that now. It is their wedge. Ooh, Deathlance charge. The Death Rider wedge. So I'm going to roll.
It's more like a U than a wedge, but
this is more of a U for sure. Like the humans are somehow like holding back the heavy cavalry charge.
Yes, of course.
Forcing me to take that formation. Roll a die for every model in my unit against the target enemy unit, which is just the swordsman. Every 5 up, they will get trampled over and take a mortal wound. 3 of them get trampled down as we charge in. And I'll be able to pile in an extra 3 inches with them.
Okay, so we're actually going to kill the leader.
Rip him.
Don't care. 1, 2, so 3 of them?
Yes.
3.
Ooh. Charging.
See what I'm doing? Do you see what I'm doing?
Absolutely. You're letting me attack Durthu.
Yeah. Come on. Come get him.
Are you touching base with the guys in the back there?
Oh, wait. Hold on. I guess you could only this guy I'm touching it, so I'll leave that right there.
There we go.
So
I'll pull someone else.
I'll pull
one of the musicians.
I don't care. This guy.
Actually, that's a swordsman.
No, this guy. I don't know.
Next up, they charge. They're gonna go +1 to this roll. That's a 4. It's good enough.
Neat.
We're gonna end there. We're staying more than 3 inches away from Durthu.
We're this weird semicircle around him.
Just so we don't get stomped and have to fight last with them. That's all you wrote, folks.
Are you gonna mortal wound with them too?
Oh, I should. I will spend a discipline point for that as well. So I'll go down to 7 and roll 10 dice again. Death Rider Wedge says 2. We pulled 2 from over there. That'll be it for charging. We're gonna go ahead and swing first with these Death Riders. So they pile in like that. 8 of them are in range to swing, and they are wholly within 12 of my general. So we're gonna spend a discipline point on Endless Duty so they get an extra attack. All right, here's all their attacks with their Nadirite blades. Heading on should be 3s.
Yeah, I have nothing
6s
to stop you.
are good.
Ooh, but 1s are not.
Yeah, 1s are bad. I would have loved to be able to re-roll those, but unfortunately I failed Soul Guide twice this turn.
Yeah.
These are 4s to wound. Not the best, not the worst. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds at Rend 1.
Well, with my shields, I'm a 4-up save, so 5 up with the -1 rend.
Okay.
Yikes, I rolled really bad, and that's 10 so far.
These are 4s to hit with the actual mounts. Oof, that was not ideal. 3s to wound. I'll re-roll that one. That was kind of odd. Hey, it's so good.
There's 6 of them.
7 wounds. There's one
7
tucked away.
No, 4 up save against those.
I
Ooh,
killed.
look at me, 2 more.
Charge in and kill 12.
Okay, I'm glad it's only 12. I think it's wise just to pull from this side, but make sure I don't expose the Spirit of Durthu.
Right.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pull some.
Yeah, you're gonna pull some and then they're gonna swing next. All right, we thinned out the swordsman a little bit.
Oh, you're about to thin them out a lot more.
Oh, you're not gonna inspire presence them?
Oh, you're about to hit me. Oh, I get to hit you back first.
Yeah, you get to hit me back first.
Interesting, yeah. I'm actually not gonna pile in, because I want you to come to me. I want to be able to swing at least once at the Spirit of Durthu. So there's no, if I pile into you, that lets you get more of them without bringing him in.
Right.
And like, you might be able to finagle not bringing him in, but it will cost you a couple guys. So one guy attacks, and he hits you. Oh, he wounds you.
Oh, that's a good sword.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was dull.
Not quite
They
good
gave
enough.
them wooden swords and didn't tell them. They just painted them to look like metal. Turns out they're made of plastic.
All right, so I decided to commit to it. I was debating. I could get 5 in while Durthu doesn't swing, or 8 if he does. And he's hitting on 4s and 3 attacks. If he just hits with everything, wounds with everything, well, whatever. He did it.
I could do 18 wounds, man.
He could.
18 wounds.
My poor guys will just get cut down is all. So I am going...
I would still only kill 6 of them.
Before they pile in, they would get Endless Duty as well for 1 extra attack. Ooh, now the problem is they aren't going to be getting... Wait, where's the KAVALOS? Is he right in the middle? No, we're all...
You got your Hekatos right there, so you're good.
He's right there. He's not attacking, though, is the issue, but not much can be done about that.
You got his aura.
I lost track of him at some point during movement. So we are going to swing with 8 of them. Endless Duty. Down to 5 discipline points. Let's see if we can kill a little bit more this time. 3s to hit. 6s are good. 1s and 2s are not. Sure wish I had Soul Guide. These went on 4s. Well, it's better than last time. 5. I think it is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 wounds.
5 up saves against that.
Let me make more saves this
I
time.
roll okay, but lots to die.
So one more guy
11
dies.
11 dies so far.
The mounts. Hitting on 4s. No re-rolling. It's a lot of 3s. Right there. The rest is fine. 3s to wound. No rend though. Ooh, that's a great roll.
Yuck. 4 up saves against those. Exactly half. I lose 5 more for a total of 16 dead.
Ooh, 16 get run down by the heavy cavalry.
Well, we're just going to be pulling from this side over. We're going to...
Might as well, right?
We're going to expose everything. Everything. Everything's getting exposed. There are 7 left. Thank you very much. I've lost 33, but they did their job. Like, that's exactly what they're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Was it worth 270 points? No?
No, probably not.
Well, I don't know. Because that's a lot of points. That was 720 points of cavalry.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very expensive cavalry bricks.
Yeah,
380.
So if I can now kill a lot of them before they have a chance to do that again.
60, 720, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Durthu, what do you got?
Oh, he's going to pile in this way.
Brr.
And he's going to swing with his dilapidated attacks.
It's only -1.
Yeah, that's only -1. Watch me roll 3 3s. You ready? 4s to hit. Okay.
Not
Screw
a
you.
single 3.
I don't care.
It's okay.
He's got-
I expected 2 hits.
So he's 2s to wound because of the the artifact. 2 wounds. These are -3. Do you get a save?
No, sir.
That is 12 damage then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we were expecting.
Yeah, I was hoping for 6. Got 12. This was. It was the extra 3 guys swinging. We'll see.
Rolling lots of 6s.
I got my Hekatos in the middle, so I kills 1, 2, 3 off, and 1's wounded.
Before you decide, I'll do my talent. Oh, come on! D6 mortal wound. Oh, just 1 mortal wound.
1 more damage on that.
Okay, that could have been much worse.
So we are going to lose you 3.
And then 2 wounds off of another one.
Yeah, I'm just going to replace the fake guys who are Hekatos because they...
Because it's bothering you.
They're bothering.
It's the wrong models, man.
Yeah, exactly. Hello.
And which one's injured?
Buddy beside the Hekatos.
Down to 1 wound.
Yeah. All right, that's it. We're actually going to put the wound over here on this side because I want to keep the models on the objective in case something dumb happens. So, Battle Shock.
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, you're fine? Okay, yeah.
They run in terror. Let's see. Let's do the math there. They had a banner, so they're bravery 6 right now. They lost 37 of their buddies. 33 of their buddies. So that would mean
That's
that they
26 plus D6.
No, 27 plus D6.
Oh, running away. Nice.
And I had 7. So there could have been 27 more models on the table. I probably would have inspired presence if there's 20.
Yeah.
But if there wasn't, 27 models would have run. So,
All right.
Which is awesome.
Cool.
So you got them.
Oh, now I gotta watch my heavy cavalry suffer, I think. At the end of my turn, I do hold that objective, this objective, this objective, and that objective. I think that's some points.
That's well, it's 3 points for these two, because and 4, 5, 6, and you don't have any behemoths on them,
Correct.
or monsters, so that would be 6 points. Get a command point, and then my True Lord Ancient's going to do his once per game thing. I measured this before, and I once again put it the wrong way. There we go.
There we go.
So this will buff up Durthu to have 5 attacks now. So now that he has 5 attacks, he's going to do worse. Because that's how math works, right?
At least
3 attacks on 4s, no problem. 5 attacks on 4s, that's not going to work. What am I thinking? What am I talking about?
I should.
I'll even put like all-out attack on him. It'll do worse.
Oh, all-out attack is kind of scary.
Yeah. I'm going to do my one spell, Iron Oak Skin. It's a 6 to cast. I fail.
Just like me.
Yeah. All right. No
magic here.
Yeah, no magic here. So I guess it's just time to take back the flank, right? No other hero face stuff. I did my thing. I did my spell. No. Okay. So he's just going to walk this way casually.
Look at him casually go.
And then my concussors will just
Move up.
through the woods. Not quite sure what I'm doing with them, but that's what I'm going to do with them. And then my ballista is already within 18 inches. So he's just going to move back a little bit.
Make room.
And these guys will get out of the way. Because then my handgunners will move this way. I'll be able to get a bunch of them to shoot. But because they moved, they're going to not have any bonuses. So it's just going to be the good old 4s and 3s with -1 rend. See what there, I've got a few in. The pikemen, or the halberd bearers, will run. They've got the musician make that +1. So that'll be 5 + 7 + 1, so 8 inches. And a new screening unit is born. But these ones won't do nearly as good a job. Because
Oh, they only have a 5 up save, don't they?
well, yeah, there's that, but it's more just that I couldn't get them to completely block your next charges.
Correct. What's that here?
Whatever. Something like that. I think that's my whole army, right? That's my whole army.
Where would you like to begin shooting?
Well, it might as well start with Durthu,
get a good amount of
because
it.
he's only got one choice, so he'll fire straight forward into your lines. So he's got 6 attacks, hitting on 5s now because of this punishment that you have on him.
It stopped 1 hit.
Hey, 3s to wound. Ah, right. Would that have? Ah, see, joke's on you. It wouldn't have worked anyways. And then we got his 1 staff attack. 2s to, okay,
Yep.
we're good. I kind of wish I was Gnarl Root again.
Yeah, fair.
And then we'll have these 4 go.
Completely different army.
The 4 concussors will breathe on the same squad. So on 4s, they do D3 mortal wounds. Wow, look at that. One mortal wound.
That's what they're known for.
Totally worth it. Ah, I did it. I killed him.
Yeah, you
I
finished
killed a
the
guy. They're like, yeah, we killed something, guys.
And now I can easily tell where the units are separated.
Yay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Then the handgunners, 9 of them, plus the guy with the long rifle, because it's like 30 inches, are in range, hitting on 4s. Of course, I missed with the important guy.
Oh, you did too. You
Well,
would.
whatever. 3s to wound. 4 wounds at -1.
5 up save. We make 1. We fail 3. We are near Hecatos or near the general.
Oh, we kill one.
We do crack one. Ooh, boy.
I still have the ballista as well.
Well, let's go ahead and just lose this guy, I suppose.
Ballista will do rapid fire at this unit. So we got 4 shots hitting on 5s. Every hit is D6 hits, though. So 10 hits. 3s to wound. Oh, golly.
Okay.
2 wounds at -2.
5 ups. Make 1.
You make 1.
Deathless Warrior.
Ah, I did a wound.
Look at that. Wait, I should do one more of those, right?
Why?
Oh, I made a save. That's right. I made a save. Yeah, that's
Yeah, you
fine.
made a
Okay.
save.
We'll put that on the Necrophorus.
Well, I'm done shooting. I'm going to charge now. Charging with the True Lord Ancient. He's going to charge in 6.
Wow, good enough.
Actually, I'm just going to go like this. I don't plan on going there, but let's just see what happens when I run or charge the concussors. 8 inches. Okay. They're going to go in, and they're just going to be dumb.
They're just gonna go fight the other squad.
We're going to stomp.
Wow, I'm gonna go right in the middle. Oh, okay, I thought you go right in the middle of them all.
No, I'm trying to see how many I could fight, because if he goes first, he could pile in there, and then
Do they have the rule where I can't pile in if they roll 6s to wound?
maybe.
I think
You're
that's.
asking me. I haven't played with these guys for a while, so I will be looking that up.
I remember that being kind of an annoying thing they could do.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see, because
Especially
if
if it stomps off.
I really hoping that these stomp this, and then I can focus on them first, stop you from piling in, and then we'll see what happens. So, do I stomp you? Yes.
Double yes.
Double yes. So you have to fight last next turn. No, I'm joking.
The ground shakes.
The ground shakes so much that you fall into a crevice and you just remove the unit.
They lose their footing.
Yeah. Yeah, so there is the rule that if they roll an unmodified 6 with their hammer, it does mortal wounds, and you cannot pile in with that unit. So, yeah.
Well, bring it on. How are we splitting these attacks?
Well, knowing that now, we're going to have to kind of... I don't even know how I can do this, to be honest. He can pile in this way. I'm sorry, I don't mean to move your models. Yeah, so we'll have 3 on this unit and 1 on that unit. So if all goes well, only 2 of your guys will be able to fight back. If all goes well. Sorry, I forgot at the end of the combat phase. We're going to use both my command points. You ready? All attack, all out attack. Reroll 1s to hit.
Alrighty.
Giving you the hammer. You want me to put the hammer down? One of these needs to be a 6.
It should be
That's all I want.
You get to roll 1s as well.
No! Piece of crap! No! You get to pile it and kill me now. Well then. I didn't want to roll a 6 anyways. 3s to wound. Oh, come on! Come on!
These are 2 damage each, right?
Yeah, the -1, 2 damage.
I make 1 save.
So 4 damage, but who cares?
They're near the Hekatos still, so that's 1 dead, and so it's 4 wounds so far.
So far, we got the mounts. We got the mounts.
Let's get tally over here.
Mounts hit on 3s.
There's
Rerolling 1s. Yeah, there's my 6. It's like only one of them. Oh, there's 2 6s. Thanks. They need 6s to wound.
They do. You said D3?
No, D6 damage.
Okay, that sounds about right. I'm like, I used to be D6.
Of course, they don't roll it there. So 3 wounds at -1, 1 damage.
5 up. Make
come
1. I fail 1 actually, and I take 5 damage in total.
Whoa. Yeah, 5.
Well, we're gonna lose you. I don't want to lose this. That's 3 and 4, 5. I guess we'll put it over there.
And then the one attacking the other unit, hitting on 3. Of course!
Naturally.
Of course! Of course! Of course!
That's where all the 6s were.
So those are 2 mortal wounds in addition to whatever damage I do. So we've got 3 hits, 3s to wound, 1 wound at -1, 2 damage.
So 5 up saving throw.
So now you got 4 wounds in total between the mortal wounds and the regular wounds.
I'll do the mortal wounds first.
Because if you negate them, it stops the thing.
So that's 2 from that.
Yeah.
And then I take 4.
4 damage.
It's 2 over there, and then
And 1 down to 1, and I still have my mount attacks on them.
I'm gonna put it on the guy in the middle. Right there, yeah.
And then I got my mount hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
1.
So 1, but it's a 6, so
Ooh,
it's
it's a
D6
D6.
damage.
Can I make a 5 up save? No.
It's D6 damage. Yeah, 4.
That's not a bad hit.
It's pretty healthy, actually.
That's 4.
4 damage. That kills 2 more.
Well, we're gonna lose the Necrophoros. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't.
This is overkill, though. I don't need this.
Oh, the good grace is enough to allow me to pile in. I'm going to use a discipline point and go down to 4, I believe, with Endless Duty. And we're going to have 7 of them swing into the concussors. 28 attacks on 3s. 6s are good. 1s and 2s are bad. Wounding on 4s. Too far away from the cartouche. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, -1 rend brings me to a 4 up. Now their shields give them a reroll 1s to their saving throws. That was a good roll. Let's see if we can get 1 more. No, so that is exactly 1 concussor dead.
Okay, I'll take it. I think they're like 110 points each. They're pretty expensive.
They're expensive. Don't you have your horses too?
I do. These are the mounts hitting on 3. No, these are 4s and 3s, no rend. Not the best roll. 3s to wound though. Hey, look at that. 6 wounds. No rend. So 3 up rerolling 1s. Definitely not gonna kill 1 off this, but
maybe. We'll see.
A little bit of damage.
Oh, see.
Ooh, we got
4
some damage.
2 so far. Jeez.
Woo.
Almost killed another one.
Somehow we almost killed 1. He's down to 1 wound.
It doesn't really matter which ones I kill at this point. You're totally surrounding them. And you can fall back and charge and all that kind of shenanigans. So there's not really any protecting I can do.
And then you get to go resolve these 2 fighters because my poor
Well, hopefully they kill the 2, right?
are stomped.
Although, what I'm going to do, actually...
Ooh, I piled into his range without realizing. I kind of realized as I was doing it, and I said, screw it, whatever.
I'm going to give up my massive impaling attack from Durthu and attack them instead.
Interesting.
Still wholly with an 8 of the Wildwood, which means I have 2 extra attacks.
There's risk to this move.
Got 5 attacks. But remember, it's going to do worse than the 3. Hitting on
4s.
4s.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s, though. Oh, golly. Still no 3s.
There's no 3s at all.
I know, right? That's what you want to see as
I
your
want to see
player.
just all 3s, yeah.
Yeah, 2s to wound. I'm going to give you a couple 1s.
I just want to see 3s. I don't want to see 2s.
2s to wound. Oh!
Okay, good. It means
At least I didn't get the +1, right?
Exactly, right?
So these are my... You don't get a save.
I know.
That is...
It's 24 damage.
24 damage!
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Durthu.
golly.
And 6s. I'd like to see a few here. Mitigate some of this
That's
damage.
down to 20, 19.
Yeah, sweet. 19. So am I wounded in there?
1 is wounded, so that
that's-
means him plus 6 others.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So it should be more than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I rolled too many dice? No.
You must have rolled more dice then.
Come on.
No, you did it right. You
kinda wrong.
counted it extra.
Yeah.
I think you went around in a circle. You went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I might have
8,
done that,
9,
yeah.
10. Oh, there's 10 dead. Oh no, 11.
So 7 dead does not leave me with much.
Which 3 would you like? Oh wait, no, actually, you have 2 left.
Yeah.
Which 2 would you like to have left?
Well, I'll take the Hekatos and the banner right in front of them.
These 2?
Yeah, those 2.
Oh golly.
Well, I tell you what, folks. I knew I was dragging Durthu in there. It was mostly so he didn't attack these 2. I need these 2 alive more than anything.
Well, I still got the Tree Lord Ancient, but
I'm hoping he's
not likely to kill them.
So that was the kind of like, not really a bait, but like to give Matthew a juicier target. Didn't expect to lose that many.
Hey, you know what? If I had done that to those 2 guys, I would be sorely disappointed. So thank you, Luca.
Oh.
Well, the Tree Lord Ancient will start with the sweeping attacks. They're going to be hitting on 3s. There's no negatives here.
Should be no negatives here. Ooh,
So naturally, he misses 1.
That's average.
3s to wound.
Okay, there we go. And then the
But watch out, Massive Repelling Talon.
Watching
roll
out.
6.
Currently watching
All right,
out.
that's a hit. That's a wound. Minus 2, 1 damage.
I believe it's 2, yeah. I'd make it 2. Okay.
Yeah, Tree Lord.
That means I keep.
Yeah, let's just bring more Spirited Earthies.
That means I keep this objective though, because I messed up and I did move these guys within 6.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, it only cost
Now they
me.
get to fight. They get to fight back.
It only cost me 7 of the other
Now
guys.
they can't pile in, so only 1 can fight.
They took mortal wounds, eh?
Yeah, and you didn't save them, so
That's right. You're
they're
right.
lightning right now.
So
They're
I'll-
sheathed in lightning.
I'll attack the Tree Lord Ancient with the non-Hekatos guy.
All right.
Might as well endless duty. I'm not going to be using my discipline points on anything else.
Yeah, the battle round's just about over.
So we have 4 attacks with his Nadrite Blade. We have 2 hits and 2 wounds at Ren 1.
So 4 up saves. Oh, gotta grab my dice.
1 damage. And then the mount. Nope, nothing. He actually hits on 4s and wounds on 3s. So we do
Down
1
to
damage.
11. Down to 11 wounds. So battle shock. I lost 1 of my concussors. You don't have any.
I don't lower it.
You don't have. There's no way that they're. Hold on. Okay, they're bravery 7.
Yeah, no, you
Oh my god, I don't know. It's an older book, so it's possible their bravery's not quite as high as you think it would be. So they're fine, having lost 1.
My dudes are all good too.
They're all automatically passing morale for you. Otherwise, you'd actually be in trouble.
Right, absolutely. So score for you. You gain 2 points.
Yeah, I took the objective back. Now I get an extra point.
That's right. That's what made me sad because you take the objective back.
Yeah, I get it back. So I get 2 points there, but an extra because I have a behemoth or monster within 6 inches of it, even if he's not the one controlling it.
You're actually gaining 3.
So 3 points. So 6 to 3 at the end of battle round 1.
All right, so let's roll my discipline points up. I'm going to gain none, but I should have base 7. So I get 5 for my characters, plus 2 for the battalion, so I'm at 7. Yes, that all checks out. Okay, beginning of hero. I don't think I have anything wounded to heal that's near terrain, so
Nope,
don't have to worry about
nothing's
the healing. Let's see if the punishment of agony works again. It does. Good.
Oh, who are you putting on?
Durthu.
Yeah, of course.
Durthu.
Because that totally mattered last time.
It will matter this time because this guy's going to go in there too. He's going to go cool challenge Durthu and see. Oh, he's got 2 up save though. Oh, so lame. Whatever. I'll go beat him up anyways. And let's go on to cast some spells here. We are going to drain vitality on Durthu. We got a 10.
Well,
Is he within 18? Should be 18.
yeah, oh yeah, easy,
Yeah.
easy. I'm not even going to measure that. That's easily within 18. So the question is, I get 1 unbind. Do you have another? You can cast another spell.
I can soul guy. He's level 2. Yep.
See, if you roll a freaking 10.
I did roll the 10.
I have to roll an 11 or 12. Drain vitality and -1 to hit. You're asking for me to kill you, and you'd be embarrassed.
This
by it.
guy's got -1 to hit as well for heroes fighting him. So if he's the only thing Durthu's fighting is -2 to hit, and you have to reroll 6s to hit.
Well, that's just. Who cares about unbinding at that point? I'm gonna not unbind it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stop your whatever you're about to reroll.
Soul Guide.
ones.
It's 10.
Oh come on!
Just.
All right, it didn't matter.
All right, Soul Guide is going to go on. I almost want to put it on there.
Why?
Because they're gonna run. They're gonna run and charge again in combat and go beat up that guy over there or something. I don't know. Stop at the Durthu guys right there. He's gonna be able to pile in. Maybe.
I'm gonna be hitting on 4s, rerolling 6s.
Does he hit on 2s normally or 3s normally?
Who?
Durthu.
3s.
Yeah.
It's already not great. I just been lucky.
What's his? How close does he have to be to the trees to get the extra?
Wholly
attacks?
with an 8.
That's actually pretty lenient.
Yeah.
At the end of the hero phase, because I don't believe there's anything else. We're gonna see if we can cast.
Hold on.
Oh yes, who's Soul
Who'd you
Guide?
give the reroll ones to?
I don't even know. I'm gonna put it on. Who's more important to have it on? It's such a tough
What's
question.
the range?
Wholly within 24.
Oh golly!
So I got
everything
like,
except like these.
Yeah,
ones
like
over here.
those
So that
two
he could
units
have it.
with-
They could have it. They could have it. He could have it. More tech guard.
I think I'm gonna put it on them. I think it's more important for them to have it right now. I think he's gonna see how many more times he can cast it. Don't roll a 1. Okay, he's done. Not in love with that, but whatever. They will have Soul Guide on them. Now we're good to move on to movement. Both of those units are going to fall back, and we are going to have... I'll move them, show you where they end up. That's where everything's in reposition. Our general, who is not going to shy away from combat, will move there.
Well, he's got his own -1 aura, right? Or bubble on him.
It's only when the hero I challenge attacks him is he -1 to hit.
Okay.
We'll go with the cartouche-wielding Soul Mason, who's going to go 6 inches.
He doesn't want to move.
Honestly, I'm just going to endless duty that. So he's going to go 9
Can he turn
inches.
to 6?
Not turn into a 6, it gives him +3 to his move characteristic.
I see.
For a discipline point. I'll go down to 6. I mean unstoppable advance. He'll go right beside the Liege KAVALOS. The Mortek Guard will run. Well, they get +1 to it, so they go 4, 5, 6, 7 inches. That should be good. We're going to do another 1 of my discipline points down to 5 for unstoppable advance on them as well. And over to here, I'm going to advance you. An extra 3, you go 15 inches. Running 15 to there. I've already measured. We're going to run, well, this unit of cavalry, why not? Death Riders will go an extra 3, extra 4. And lastly, this unit of Death Riders will go an extra 5 for a total of 17. All right, they're gonna end there. That's it for moving. We're gonna go on to charging. We'll start left and go right. Start with this Liege KAVALOS. We'll go an extra 6. I'm kind of forgetting about his Helmet of the Ordained, but this giant wall is stopping me from really being able to benefit from that. So I'll have you go there. And I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna throw 6 dice at impact hits. Every 6, I trample a man. I trample no mans. And then these Death Riders will declare a charge. They will go 7. They're going to go just right into the...
so they're going to get within 3 inches of the handgunners?
Yes.
Luca, of course, is aware of my stand and shoot ability. He knows he just has to eventually take it because
Absolutely.
He doesn't have any shooting to just kill my shooting, right?
I'll keep one guy hanging out in the back, yeah.
But he can always pile in after.
Right. They will...
Just to stay out of the way of the other one.
Now...
So I think you're within 3 inches, so I have to do it now or never. So all of them fire at that squad.
Now, both of our abilities, the Wedge and the Overwatch, stand and shoot have in the same time. I am going to resolve mine first, but Matthew has all the dice in his hand already, so we're going to roll that.
Yeah, so if I kill us guys, they still get to do their mortal wounds. 4 is to hit. The white one is the special gun.
Long gunner. Oh, he hits! Look at him.
Look at that, he actually hit. Don't worry. And 3's to wound. See? 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 All these are -1. So we got 10.
All right, these are 5-ups.
Oh, you rolled well.
I made half of them, and we are near the
So only
Hecatos.
one guy's going to die at most. Yeah,
So
5
one
wounds.
guy dies and one guy's wounded. We'll say the guy in the back here is going to die, and we'll put you down to 1 wound. A wedge! I do... Oh, 2 get run down. Or the halberdiers.
Of the halberd. Halberdiers?
Halberdiers.
We'll pull from here.
Okay. All right, then the next unit will declare a charge. They're going to go with a +1 on this roll, 7 inches.
And you want to engage the catapult, right?
I want
Or
to do
ballista?
the ballista and as many into the handgunners as I can, which will
okay,
probably
well-
only be 2.
You can do like this and this.
As long as I get the Hecatos in there, which it looks like you got. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah. This is what you're looking at. The hill is going to get in your way.
And then have that guy go wide, because he'll be able to pile in further. Yeah. And we are going to spend a discipline point here for impact hits, mostly for the extra pile-in move to make them a little more flexible. But I might do a mortal wound. I'm going to choose the ballista as the target here, I think. No, we're going to do handgunners. We kill 2 handgunners.
All right. Yeah, I don't think killing the 2 closest, you could just pile in and keep fighting them. So I'll just pull from the back here. Make it simple.
All right, next charge, Mortek Guard. They are Staliarch Lords. They know how to run and charge on the ground. They go 11 inches. Yikes. All right, charging up and around the terrain. Not getting optimal.
Well, you're not close to Durthu.
Yeah.
That's what you're afraid of, right?
I'm dreadfully afraid of Durthu right there. We're going to go ahead and charge in the Liege KAVALOS. Oh,
Is he coming for Durthu?
Absolutely, and he's going to roll 10 dice plus D3 because of his NADIR-BOUND mount. 10 plus 3, 13 dice.
Oh, if you roll 3 6s, it drops my damage dramatically.
Well, that would be quite good. 6, 7. And you get 2.
Oh, so close.
I'll take it.
It's down to 10. Not enough to bracket him yet.
All right. This unit without their Necrophoros will declare a charge. They're going to go 9, sure. And they will do their impact hits for free. They're going to go right to the objective. It's like, yeah, with enough room to get the other guys in there too.
Yeah, you're fine.
So 5 ups for mortal wounds. I do a mortal wound.
Well, that finishes off the last one.
And then the other unit will declare a charge.
They make it.
12.
Oh,
Ooh, they'll just stay on the objective.
but they want to go to Durthu, right?
No.
You sure? Right here?
Absolutely
Right here?
adamant
Right,
that
okay.
they will stay back. There we go. For your turn, debating on what
Well,
I need.
are you gonna do mortal wounds?
I might not. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
I don't think you need
no,
to right
not
there.
with them. No, I will do the free one, not the one on 2.
Okay.
Stomp time.
Stomp time. So I'm gonna start with Durthu on him, and then
Okay.
if it works, then I'll do the Tree
Gotcha,
Lord on them. So it worked. So now we'll do it onto the guard, and it worked.
All right,
So they're all fighting last.
Well, that's okay. It makes my life a lot easier. I think I'll just go fight over here first.
Oh, then the
Or do I fight over here first?
concussors can.
Actually, I'd definitely fight over here first. Why would I care about that stuff over there?
I don't know. I'm like, why are you fighting the halberdiers?
Yeah, I don't care about the halberdiers. So, I only have 2 of them, though.
So you challenging me?
Twisted challenge against Durthu. If Durthu decides to swing
At you.
at my general, then he's a further -1 to hit. And he's got Drained Vitality.
So I have 5s, we're rolling 6s.
Absolutely. I am going to shield wall these Mortec guard. I'll go down to 3 discipline points, and I'm going to fight first with the further 2 Death Riders. They're Nadrite Blades. Oh, wow. Good roll. 1 miss and 2 6s. So we actually get 1 extra hit there. And these are wounding on 4. Actually, are they wholly within 9 now? They're probably not.
Of what?
Oh, sorry, that character there. I only have
Are they the ones in the back?
Yeah.
Are not, but the other ones are.
Okay, cool. Well, that just means 1. So that's 6 wounding hits at Rend 1.
4 up saves, re-rolling 1s. Wow, my saves are pretty poop.
Yeah,
That's 4 wounds, one of them's down to 1, so you still get your
Okay.
mounts to finish them off. Though.
At the mounts. 4 attacks with those mounts on 4s and 3s. No Rend.
Well, I can make these ones, right? 3 up re-rolling 1s. Ah,
So
that
one
one's
guy's
dead
dead.
already. I made that save, so you just straight up killed one.
Hey.
I'm gonna kill this one.
Okay.
No. Yes. No. Yes. Well, I don't care. Whatever. Because now this concussor's closer. He's like, you dare challenge the mighty Durthu? No, I don't get -1 to hit you though, right?
No, you don't get-
Because I wasn't challenged.
There's no negatives,
I
there's
feel
no-
so like put out. I'm like, he's just a freaking tree man. Challenge me. Look at me. I'm on a mighty steed that's a mini dragon. And you challenge him? 3s to hit.
This is why I don't challenge you.
Oh, whatever. two hits.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But the mount's angry too.
Oh.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Ah, there's a wound. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Oh, we failed.
Hey, it took a damage.
I don't.
No,
He's a deathless warrior. I will go over. Ah, jeez, that's a.
The 4 or the 5?
I'll go with the 4, I guess.
Just all into the halberds.
Yeah, they can only fight the halberds. But they got charged with spears. Ooh. 13 attacks on them on 3s. No rerolling, but the 6s count as 3 hits because they charged instead of 2 with the spears. We'll move these out of the way. Oh, wait. Which one? The deeper unit is the one that's rerolling here was the 1 in the soul guide. These are 4s to wound. But they don't have a rend on these attacks. It's my biggest gripe with it. 8 wounds.
5 up saves then. I can't roll saves. 7 of them die.
Huh. Constructs! 4s and 3s. 3 wounds, no rend.
Don't worry, that's going to be 3 dead guys. 5 up. See? Told you.
Good call.
10 die in total. So I'm going to take from here though. No, not totally. I want to leave a couple here.
Well, yeah, you want to make it so I can't just easily get in there with
with the others. So I'm going to leave those 2 there. So, sorry, I'm losing 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
8.
7. I know I'm breaking them up, but whatever. 8, 9, 10, because we still have more guys to attack them anyway, so.
That's all I got for attacks over there.
We'll do the halberds, who cannot pile in because now they're all split. And so they can't do a pile in and move and end within coherency.
Jeez, there's like barely any of them left.
I know. So the one right here is just going to try to finish off that one guy. 4s to hit.
Do they have bigger reach on halberds?
Nope.
Okay.
But they have a better wound and a rend. 3s to wound. Oh, didn't matter.
Nice.
And so 3 to wound instead of 4.
Nothing over here?
No, there's nothing over there because I can't pile into him.
Well, I guess I'll just go with these dudes next. I'm a goof. I said in the beginning of the video, their charge hits with the Nadrite spears are 6s are 3 and 5s are not an extra 1. It is literally that way. So I apologize.
5s are an extra 1 and 6s are still an extra
I
1 too.
literally read it in the beginning.
It's the same math though. Like you end up with the same, roughly the same number of attacks.
It shouldn't really alter too much. I just feel bad if I rolled I think I rolled a bunch of 6s over there. So I apologize.
You may have rolled a bunch of 5s and it would have been 5.
It's true. Okay, well, I'm going to go with them regardless, and they're going to put 2 of them attacking. I'm going to do... Coming over here, we're going to put 3 into the gunners, and 2, because they have to, into the artillery.
And then 1 horse into the halberds.
Oh, yeah. I'll just get that guy out of the way. And the horse into the halberds. 1 hit. And...
Well, that's nice.
That was easy. Okay. They are hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of Soul Guide, and 5s and 6s are extra hits. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra hits. A couple misses, so 3 more hits in there. And then these wound on 4s. No rend. we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wounds.
6 up save. Ha, 10 die.
And then the construct mounts, hitting on 4s. Reroll the 1. Soul Guide. Hey! And 2 more wounds, no rend. 1 more guide.
So 11 die. Well, I'm going to pull away from that combat. I think it'll make it so that when the other guy piles in, he can't get within 3 inches of them.
I don't believe so.
That's the idea, is that I'm out of combat.
The halberds are still there anyways, blocking.
Which will allow me to do a little better for my shooting. I'll count these after.
And then the attacks into the crossbow, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. And we have 2 extra hits, so that miss becomes a hit. And these wound on 4s. No rend though, so 4 wounds. Let's do the mount, get it out of the way. 4s and 3s. A further 3.
So 7 with 4 up save.
I do.
Look at that. 2. Only take 2.
Nice. I think it's got 7 wounds.
Yeah, and it doesn't brings them down to 5.
Yeah, that's something. Well, you might as well go next.
Yeah, I'll do the artillery right back at you.
They are Stormcast Eternals.
Yeah, they're guys that forgot better weapons though. 4s to hit, 4s to wound. 1 wound, no rend.
4 save.
Yeah, you're fine.
Hey.
Now you got this guy.
Oh yeah. Mr. Helmet over here, piling in, he's gonna swing. The Commander's Blade hits on 2s because the helmet they ordained didn't matter. Only 3s were rolled. And 1 wound at rend 1.
6 up save. Okay, you can stop there.
Yeah.
Because now I've lost enough that the rest are gonna run from Battle Shock.
Cut him down.
And so just 1 dies, and now that's exactly what you needed, that the rest, even if I roll a 1, are going to run away. So I'll just pull them off for you.
Ah, beautiful. Then you get to fight with Durthu and Tree Lord Ancient.
Okay, we're gonna start with the with Durthu. He's gonna pile in 3 inches.
Yeah.
He's gonna put his massive impaling thing, which needs a 6 to do something good, but he has to re-roll 6s. So I'm gonna roll 6 into a 6, and then his big old sword will go into your little Mortek guard, who are all shield walled. We're like, shield wall! We get to re-roll our 4 up. He's like -3.
I should have charged them deeper in there to tie him up.
I offered.
I know.
I offered.
I know you did.
And you're like, nope. No, I insist. I'm like, okay.
Yep. I should have 100%.
So we're gonna do the impaling talent. We're gonna do the 6. We're gonna roll 6 and then re-roll it into a 6.
And then roll 6 again.
Yeah. Oh, it's a hit.
It does hit.
But who cares? That's not. Oh, that's a wound actually. So -2. You take a wound, which you don't ignore. Brings you down to 6. So actually, I did something with it. And then I got my 5 attacks. I'm at -1 to hit right now, and I have nothing to help me with this.
Yeah.
So 4s to hit against your little guard. Oh god.
My goodness.
2s to wound. Oh. So that's 18 damage.
Jobs. They're dead.
Is that to represent each 6 or something?
There we go. They're all dead.
There, they're dead.
Oh.
Durthu, then he flexes, and you see like the bark bulge. It's just like, "Brrr."
Me sad. Why me do this? Why did I do this?
Yeah,
it was a stomp. It was actually the stomp that got him.
Oh yeah,
In the end, it was a stomp.
Yeah, double stomp that actually worked is what gets it.
Yeah.
So now Tree Lord Ancient will attack your guy. Yeah. So sweeping attacks, 3s to hit. Yeah, there's the guy I know. 3s to wound. Both of them get through. -1 d6 damage.
4 up. Make 1, fail 1.
Only 2 damage.
He takes 1.
Only 1. So I could kill you with a very lucky 6 roll and a massive impaling talon. It only hits. It does wound at -2, but it's only gonna be 1 damage, which you don't ignore.
You got 4 left.
So you got 4. You're good. So now you can fight.
Hey, okay, I'm gonna swing at Durthu because it's more fun that way. I think I'm gonna end this duty himself as well to give him extra attacks. That'll put me down to 2 for the next battle round. Don't need it for shield wall.
Not for Beck's battle, for my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shield wall, right?
2s to hit because I am hitting a hero I challenged. And these are 2s to wound because I'm near the cartouche. Hey, they all wound at rend 1.
Rend 1, so I'm to a 3 up save now.
Yep. Hey, that's 4 damage.
Oh, that really brackets him. He's down to 6.
The mount has 7 attacks on 2s.
No rerolls?
No rerolling. And 2s. Oh, jeez.
No rend?
Rend 1.
Rend 1, so 3 up. Oh, come on!
A couple more damage. Shield!
Why can't I make my saves?
Both hit. 1 wounds, no rend.
Well, of course, 2 up. Hey, I made 1.
What do we got him down to, 4?
You got him down to 4. Didn't you see how bad those... I've been rolling crap for my saves.
Absolutely.
I'm happy with, like, his attacks, but he just can't defend himself.
That should be it. That was pretty costly, actually. A lot more costly than I thought it was going to be.
Well, if it makes you feel better, his Guardian Sword is now D6 attacks, or D6 damage instead of just flat 6.
Yeah, that's a
if
lot
you do
more.
1 more wound to him, it'll be D3.
1 more wound. I was that close, eh? Well, I got more than I could.
Well, you had to do 2 more because he's going to heal 1 automatically from Living
yeah.
Cities. So.
Well, that is going to be it for my turn. No battle shock.
Well, actually, still have the handgunners. I lost 13 of them, so that means we have 17 left. With their banner, I believe that brings them to a 7.
Okay.
So they're going to lose 6 plus d6 more. I have no command points to help us, so 8 more will run. I'm just going to have to pull out 8 more. There's just nothing to it. 7. That's going to make them... Does it drop them below 10? It does. So now they're very ineffective now.
Who has this objective, though?
You.
Without question?
Well, you got 9 guys on. Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah, no, I have more on it. So I still have this one. But you've got every other objective. Yeah, you're still holding that one.
I got 2 on that one
So
right
that's
now.
3. That's 3 points, 4, 5, 6 points for you.
All right, not bad.
You're still gonna win. I just get to do some damage with you with my big guys before you do. So being Living City, I get to heal 1 on each of my units. So he'll go back to full. He'll go back up to 5, and none of my other. Oh wait, my.
Oh yeah, I wounded that.
My ballista goes back up to 6 wounds. Try to cast my Iron Skin spell, and I get it with a 9. That's all I got, so you might as well try.
Nope.
No, so I get to give a unit wholly within 18 inches. You're -1 to wound him. Let's put it on Durthu.
Why not?
He seems to be the guy you want to kill, even though he's down to 5 wounds. It seems pertinent to keep him alive. And then we'll just go straight to shooting phase, because I have no movement to do. So let's start with these 2. Yeah, because he's got to shoot him too. Yeah, so I've got 4 attacks now that he's healed 1 with his Verdant Blast. He's on 5s because you're still crippling him.
Oh wow.
And re-rolling 6s too, right?
Yeah.
That actually mattered. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
That's a wound. You made a
Pass.
save.
Nice.
Yeah. Right. And then he'll do his staff, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, -1.
He should pass. If it's -1, he passes.
It might be -2, 1 damage. Yeah, it was only -1. So then we'll breathe on you, 4 up. Nope.
Oh.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna rapid fire. So 4 shots hitting on 5s. We got 2 hits.
2 hits again.
D6 or D6 hits each.
2
hits.
3. Which is
1 wound at -2.
which we fail. We're near a Hecatos. Okay.
And then handgunners. We're just gonna. I could have used a command point and given +1, but I actually don't want to. So we got 9 of them, and they're gonna shoot at your weakened squad.
Is that the general? Is that a free guild general?
That is a free guild general.
I didn't even realize you had a general over
He
there.
did. He was there to buff them, but you charged in before they had a chance
Oh,
to.
okay, I see.
So 9 shots. The white one's a special one.
4s?
4s. And 1 wound. Yeah, because they don't have enough to. Yeah, you don't even care. Okay, well that was my shooting. Nothing happened. So let's go straight to combat. I'm gonna stomp.
I will issue a challenge after the stomp.
Whatever. You stomped, all right?
All right.
So you challenge away. I'm gonna beat you up with everybody else first.
All right, fine.
The concussor wants his dues.
Do you not want to fight like over there first?
I don't care. It's a ballista that has 4 attacks. Okay, fine. Nice. It's like what I should do, right? Like, let's be the responsible player here. 3 wounds, no rend.
So I make 1.
Oh, you fell 2.
And I failed both those.
Yeah, but there's nobody hurt, so that didn't even kill 1.
Put it on the one in the eye closest to you.
I'm just gonna do these and then you can go, because he's
Yeah.
not gonna affect them at all. So let's do the concussor. He's got his lightning hammer.
Ooh.
Oh, we did it! Mortal wound.
No piling in.
3s to wound. Yeah, right. 3. Oh,
Ooh.
jeez.
Oh, it makes them all.
Oh, come on.
Except the mortal wound, obviously.
Mortal wound.
Which he doesn't.
Does not ignore.
He's got 3 wounds left.
Well, I got my mount. My mount. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. There you go.
Fail 1. He fails that too. He's got 2 wounds left.
Okay.
All right, he's getting there.
This is so overkill.
Can he survive the other ones?
I didn't even like all out attack, and I'm not going to.
Okay.
So Durthu's gonna try. All right. So we got 5s to hit.
Twisted
6s,
challenge,
6s
yeah.
has to be re-rolled.
All right,
Nothing.
he whiffs. Hey.
Finally, and his
No. Okay, I thought it was a 6.
he misses. Well, I had to re-roll it into a
Yeah.
6.
Can the Tree Lord Ancient do it though? No negatives here.
3s to hit. 3s to wound.
Ooh.
Oh, minus.
I need 2 4-ups here. Oh, he makes him. It's only -1 on the sweeping blows. It should be.
And then his impaling attack hits. It's not going to kill you though. That's a wound at -2.
I pass.
What is with you and your saves?
Bonereapers? I don't know.
Okay. No. All right. That's all I could do. I don't even. Whatever.
I'm gonna.
Okay, kill something.
Yeah, he's gonna endless duty himself. He's gonna attack Durthu again.
Of course.
Okay, 2s to hit with the blade. They all hit. And these are
-1 to wound, but +1 to wound.
because of the relic nearby. So 3s again. Oh, it stops the 1.
Aha.
Rend of 1.
Rend of 1. Well, I have a 3-up save now, which I should be able to make easily. Look at that. You can't finish him off. Oh.
I really shouldn't be attacking him, but I want to. 1 miss and 3s to wound again with the mount. We have 5 at Rend
This is
1.
minus. You got the -1 in there.
Yep.
Okay. Any rend?
Rend 1.
3-up. I got
one more damage.
Down to 4.
And he's got 2 attacks with the shield. They both hit actually. And nope, no wounds. Well, that was lackluster.
I think it's safe to call it. If you had died on your turn, then I probably could have done something really fancy here. The fact that I didn't even kill you on my turn, all my shooting, all my close combat, and your -1 finally mattered.
It did. It felt good.
Because I rolled a bunch of 4s.
It felt good.
Or still refused to roll 3s. He's like, fine, I just won't ever roll 3s. I don't need to, because we'll just roll 4s. But that could have easily swung if I had killed him when you charge in, and I killed him right there. Because then I just charge in over here, and Durthu does his stupid damage to everybody else around him, right?
We're gonna tidy up a little bit. And we'll jump into a post game, talk about like the nuances of this ridiculous game. Thanks for watching this battle report, everyone. Before you jump into the post game, don't forget that we have 2,000 points of Idoneth Deepkin and Blades of Khorne Mortals in the MiniWarGaming Vault, and you can check this game out by clicking the link down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial where you'll be able to check out that battle report as well as many other Age of Sigmar battle reports to go along with it, and many more to come in the future. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the post game. I like to leave the board state as it is, though. So,
You're terrified of Durthu for a good reason.
yeah, gosh, okay.
The Tree Lords are just so disappointing. Like,
the Ancients are bad.
the funny thing, though, is if I didn't bring him, I wouldn't have been able to put down the woods, and he'd only be at 3 attacks instead of 5. So you think, well, you can just get it, instead of the Tree Lord Ancient, bring down a Durthu. He's 40 more points, but you can sacrifice that somewhere, right?
You also have, he's a wizard, too, which is nice. Didn't come into play.
A level 1 wizard, though.
I feel like the Tree Lord Ancient should probably be a level 2.
Hopefully when the Sylvaneth get another book.
Another book?
Well, it's been a little while.
That'd be their 3rd battle zone.
And it's 2nd edition? It'll be the 3rd one already?
Yeah, that'd be their 3rd, 2nd.
Well, hey.
No, you're right. It wouldn't be their 3rd. You're
the
right.
Lumineth Realm Lords are about to get their 2nd.
I know.
And they just got their first.
I know.
It's like, here's your first. Oh, whoops, here's a 2nd. So, yeah, no, I agree. They should be level 2. Or their damage, their stats need to be updated. Like, the Spirit of Durthu is weird. I'd rather he have twice as many attacks and half the damage.
Just make them all D6. Maybe. Okay, I don't.
D6 is swingy, though.
I like 3 plus D3. 3 plus D3.
No, just make them 3 damage, but give them 6 attacks instead of 3.
Oh, I see.
I'd rather more attacks with less damage. I don't like only rolling a few dice, because then it's like, well, I hit on 2s, here's my 3. Oh, there's a 1. Oh, it's okay, I wound on 2s. Oh, there's a 1.
Feels bad every time.
And then you make your 1 save, or you fail it, and it's like D6 damage, 3. And then, okay, I ignore on 6s. There's 1 6. After all that, I did 2 damage.
I know, it's tough.
I know it worked just fine this game. 24 damage in one go.
And then 18 on the guard
18
afterwards.
on the other ones. Like,
I could have stopped that too. That one bit me in the butt. I was a little too greedy. I was like, there's no way he's going to kill him all. He's hitting on 4.
Well,
he should only have 3 hits and like 2 wounds maybe.
Well, when I offered to actually charge these guys in, you thought I was baiting you, and I kind of was.
I thought about putting them in there. I'm like, no, I don't need to. He's going to attack the Mortec guards. They're not that important, and maybe I'll have a few left.
Yeah, no, I was totally baiting you, because I was like, yeah, come on in so I can chop them up rather than this stupid guy. But then when I realized, wait, because your big circular base makes me go, whee! Yeah. And let's go after those guys. And the 3-inch reach, too. It's weird, because they're like almost awesome. They're not too expensive. Like 260 points for a Tree Lord Ancient, that's not bad for 12 wounds, 3-up save, and some spellcasting utility. And the Stomp, you're paying for that Stomp, too.
Yep, that's true. The Stomp's super obnoxious.
It is super good. Like, they're kind of weird. They're all over the place for whether I think they're good or not. Because that Stomp makes them awesome.
If it's only a 4-up, though, right?
But you put 2 of them on you.
This is more guaranteed. Right?
Yeah, it's a 75% chance that you can stop it. Yeah. And in this case, I was able to stomp one thing and then stomp another. I think that was stupid good. And it's just, that's always been obnoxious for them, though, the stomps, even before it was a -1 to hit. But that was enough to, because most things hit on 4s back then.
And you'd stomp everything around you, too. You'd roll separately for all
things.
That's
right, you rolled once for each unit.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And so it wouldn't stack on a unit, but you'd get more than 1 chance. But it was every unit within 3 inches or 1 inch or whatever it was. But you neutralized the handgunners. You stayed away from them until you could just kick really.
I had to get rid of the swordsman screen on that side a little bit before I could really commit.
You did a 1-2 punch. The first punch on the one side, and you got rid of the screen, and the second punch into the handgunners. They got to overwatch or stand and shoot, but that didn't do as much. They could only kill 1 of your guys. Almost killed 2. That could have been nice.
I do have a little bit fun. These guys aren't great, the Allarielle Lords, or maybe I'm not playing them well. It's just when you're all heavy cavalry, you don't really have a choice but to do like a layered heavy cavalry charge.
Yeah, you can't commit the whole army because it's the back and forth of Age of Sigmar,
Yeah.
Sigmar 2. Now, in this case, I didn't have a lot of close combat goodness, so maybe you could have taken that a bit more. But yeah, if you charge into more than one good melee unit, then you all of a sudden, that's usually a bad idea, right? Like if you charge a melee unit here and a melee unit there, and they're good, then you're like, shoot, who am I going to lose? So you need... But if you're charging like a weak melee unit or shooting unit, and you charge good, then you start hearing.
It feels good charging into like mediocre infantry because you know you're gonna run over them. And it's like, okay, this is heavy cavalry; they should do that. But like against the super elite, like swordsmen or like great swords or like what are the dwarven guys? Ironbreakers. Ironbreakers.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna hold, and that's gonna be kind of hard to shoot through, especially with.
Well, unless they roll saves like I did today.
Yeah, I guess you rolled pretty poorly. I must say, like I do have fun playing the Staliak Lords, and they do actually feel like heavy cavalry would play. Where they charge in, they mulch up infantry, and they don't stay in there for too long because they'll eventually get beat up by all the infantry. Then they back out, charge, back out, charge, back out.
The fallback and be able to charge thing is huge.
Yeah,
that is such an important part to that strategy.
And
if you couldn't fall back and charge, then this would be garbage.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because you would charge in, you'd get gummed up, you'd get one good charge, and then you'd be stuck.
That's kind of what Age of Sigmar is. That's what cavalry and fantasy's been for a very long time.
It's good
in general. Yeah,
yeah. Because when you play like games like Total War. You charge in and then you pull them out. You take some losses on the way out.
You make sure you stay in until your charge bonus is gone, and then you ideally just push right through because you get in kind of deep, or you just pull out
if there's too much in front. Then you hit and then you actually pull them out. You do take, like I said, you take some losses on your way out,
but it's worth it.
Yeah, because you didn't get that charge in again, and they can't catch you, right?
And they have the 6-inch pile in too, so they charge in. If they do take out a lot on the impact, they can then follow up with the 6-inch pile in move too,
which is great.
Which feels good.
I think they're cool. Yeah. I know they're not more tech guard, being able to walk up the middle and be like, you can't move us, except Durthu. He'll take them all.
Yeah, it's true. Durthu, like the ones that would typically run only have a 3-up save, so he'd still probably cleave through a bunch of them, which is scary.
I only had a -3 rend because of the specific artifact from the Living City.
That's
so
true.
Durthu normally is only a -2 rend, which feels weird to get such a high damage attack, such a low rend. Yeah. I know -2 is a good rend.
It's a good rend, but not on 3 attacks.
No, because let's say I get all 3 of them through, and it's like you roll 1/6, you've negated 6 damage.
Right.
And especially when you get to reroll with your shield, and so it's just like it just hurts to watch. Like I said, to do so few attacks, and it's already hard enough to get them all through, and then to watch you just like ignore a little bit here, ignore a little bit there, ignore a little, and it adds up. And so yeah, obviously for Bonereapers, more tech guard marching up the middle of the board with the harvesters behind them and all the heroes to buff them or to heal them. It's the way to go against a close combat army. Obviously.
Absolutely, yeah. Shooting is it's a crapshoot. Like nothing's really gonna be great. Like people say like, oh, run the wall, run all that, but it's hard to run the wall when the shooting army can just redeploy every turn. Yeah.
Oh, you're thinking Caradon Overlords?
Caradon Overlords.
It's just any shooting that could shoot over your wall.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean deploy the wall like the
endless spell wall.
But that's only going to be one spot.
And
right?
then the Lumineth Realm Lords shoot over. They don't need line of sight to fire either, so like the wall doesn't work for that either. It's a little rough. It's a rough go. Death is struggling right now only competitively, because of all the rampant shooting that a lot of the newer armies have access to.
Hey, when you play close combat though, the game's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, but at the same time, I feel like my army has a massive advantage because all they want to do is fight close combat, and they have all the buffs to do so.
Sure, but it's still fun. Like we played our last game, and against Sylvaneth, and I was able to hold my own.
That's true. Yeah.
And this wasn't horrible. Like he saw what happened the moment Durthu got sniffed at your other unit. They just 7 of them disappeared.
Yeah, it was rough. That was bad.
Yeah, and then he turns and he kills this. Like he kills like 5 from the one, 7 from the other. He killed all your Mortec guard. That's a lot of points. Like he easily earned back his 300 points.
Absolutely. And he lived to the very end too.
Well, there's only 2 turns.
Yeah, we have actually.
If we continued, I'm sure you'd kill him.
I forgot we only played 2 battle rounds.
Yeah, we only played 2 battle rounds. And then
what happened though? Well, I guess my army kind of forces.
When you turn 1 charge, the game is usually done in 2 or 3 turns. That doesn't usually drag on beyond that.
You know, I actually don't even like that play style. I was talking to Steve about this the other day, and I can't stand it. I don't know. Like that's probably why I was like, I like this. It's kind of goofy, kind of fun, but
it's fun every once in a while.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Because you can also play this exact list and not turn 1 charge, and it can still be very useful.
Right.
Because you start to harass, and you
instead hit aside.
You don't get head on. You're like, what can I just pick off and be really annoying? Because now he has to respond over here, but I've got my other 3 units of cavalry ready to counteract whatever he decides to do.
Absolutely. And these guys move quite fast too. They could run, retreat, and charge, but you have to spend a discipline point on that to do so.
Yeah, and even if you just sent one of your squads of 5 to one of the flanks.
Yeah.
And so, like, let's say you charge that unit of swordsmen, and you just tied them up.
Yeah.
and all of a sudden there's this long string. It's just like,
I don't even want to pile that in.
I can't pile in. So you force me to kill the guys that are next to you, and which allows you to open up gaps and stuff. So there could be some interesting control things with that.
Right. What threw me off is you not putting things in the spirit paths.
I had no reason to.
Yeah.
Once I knew you could just turn one charge me, I'm like, I could take some of my forces and charge and just basically swap sides with you.
I thought that's what was going to happen in this game. I thought we were going to just
But
swap
then you
sides.
just come back and get them.
Yeah, I
So
guess so. There's that, because I can just fall back and charge.
You had such good movement, and you had the ability to retreat, run, and charge with a +1 to your run and charge with a 12-inch base movement. There was nowhere to hide. And
Yeah,
so I
you made
thought,
the right
no,
call,
once
yeah.
I saw that, I'm like, no, it's better for me to... And it worked, right? Like, in the end, it wasn't enough, but it worked. Like, you came in a Dirther, and he just... After you charge, he took out a bunch of your guys, and then he took out more of your guys, and then he took out more of your guys.
I kept taunting him with little things here and there. He just kept taking and just cleaving. Like I'm like,
He's
okay,
like, he's like, okay, he's -2 to hit, okay,
He's like, I'll give him -1 to hit. I want 3 more guys to pile in and attack the swords, and so let Dirther attack me. I just lost like 4 guys or whatever. It's like, oh my gosh, that was a bad idea. And then the next time, I was like, I just lost 7 guys. I'm gonna try and bait Dirther to attack these guys. I'll probably lose like 3. That's worth the victory points in the middle. Oh, I just lost 7. Oh my gosh, what is going on? And then he kills all 10 of my Mortec guards. That was on me though. I probably should not have let him do that. I could have chose to, but whatever. That happens. The other ones were my own choice, and it backfired. It bit me in the butt. That was bad.
well, let me have some fun while you destroy my army.
I was able to
You're just like mauling my army, and I'm like, and it's just Dirthy was like, yay! This is so much fun.
It was pretty much
And he
that.
looks around, and it's just like everybody's dead. He's like, oh, I don't think we won. But he's just like slick blood off of his sword, and he's like wipes it on the grass.
For a guy with only 3 attacks going up to 5 and negatives to hit, he really showed up today. So I'm proud of him.
Performed better than when he's at full strength and reroll 1s to hit, and he doesn't do anything.
I hit him with the death magic and it didn't matter. You know, I forgot you had to reroll save rolls of 6. I don't know if it mattered too much, but whatever. Drain vitality.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Maybe he'd be dead.
Probably not.
So what?
Yeah.
We're done anyways.
Anyways, folks, that's it for this game. Leave some feedback down below what you thought. It was pretty aggressive showing from the Bonereapers. It worked out, but I mean, at what cost, though? At what cost? Stay tuned next week for more Age of Sigmar. Happy wargaming.